This video shows how to correct a score that has too many sections in KeyScore. Here we have a very well formatted score, and I'd like KeyScore to turn the pages for me. If you're not familiar with KeyScore's automatic page turning, or scores in sections, please first check out our video on that, which is linked below. Tap the tracking icon in the upper right to get started. The first step for page turning is to have at least one section in a score. A section should be whatever you want to play as one thing. This can correspond to a song, or a piece, or a movement in a classical work. KeyScore will turn the pages from the beginning to the end of the section, following any repeats or jumps along the way. In this view, I can tap one section, telling KeyScore that this entire score is just one section. That's the quickest thing to do in this case, since I know that the whole score is just one section. Or I could tap Automatic, and KeyScore will scan the whole score looking for sections. This is really helpful when you have a score that is a music book or a classical work with many movements. KeyScore is pretty good at breaking the score up into the sections for you, but it doesn't always get it perfect. Let's look at how it does with this score. Now we see that KeyScore found two sections, which is not right. It should have found only one section that goes from page 1 to page 5, but it found a section starting on page 4. I'll dismiss this blue box by pushing it to the right. Now let's go look at page 4 and see what happened. There at the top it says Spring with a bar and Rich Davis, the composer. KeyScore misinterpreted that as Spring I or maybe Spring 1, as if it were the title of a movement or a song starting on that page. KeyScore is using advanced AI to read this, and in this case it just got it wrong. But we can correct it manually. Tap on the section icon in the bottom right. I'll remove that second section by tapping Edit, tapping the second section, and then tapping the trash can icon at the bottom. Now I could modify the first section in a similar way. I'll tell KeyScore that this runs from page 1 to page 5. And with that we could be done. But I want to show you an easier way to do all of this when you know that the score is just one section or one song or piece. I'll delete this section so it's like we're back to the beginning with no sections at all. Let's go back to the tracking info again by tapping the tracking icon in the upper right. Here I'm presented with the same choices, one section, automatic, or manual. This time I'll tap one section, and KeyScore will instantly create a section from page 1 to page 5 and bring up the view that lets me set up this score for tracking and auto page turning. With that, we've corrected the sections in this score, and now KeyScore knows the whole score is one section. When it's page turning for me, it will go from page 1 all the way to the last page instead of stopping at page 3.